Hi, it's Lou Theodore and it's day 88 of 100 videos in 100 days and a slightly different location for you today. I'm sitting in my back garden and hopefully you can see some of the bluebells in the background. They're just coming to an end, so glad I nabbed those on video. And today I wanted to talk about taking action. Taking the first steps towards something that we feel drawn to, something that excites us. Because I think it's very easy to get put off taking those first steps. It's something that I found very difficult in the past, because I think as people in general seem to have this natural kind of innate yearning to want to be able to predict outcomes. So to want to know where you're going, how it's going to end up, is it going to be safe, is it going to be successful, that sort of thing, before you even take the first step. And of course the really weird thing about it is we all have that natural tendency, but when we start doing something new, I don't think we ever end up where we thought we were going to end up, because of course life happens, projects change, circumstances change. We find that perhaps we're less interested in something than we thought we were. We take a, slight left or right turn. All those sorts of things happen. But somehow, before we start, there is that instinctive yearning to know, where am I going? What's going to happen? Is it going to work out? And of course we can't possibly know that. We cannot possibly know that. It's like trying to fortune tell. And we simply don't have that capacity, that insight, that capability to know how things are going to turn out. So it's an interesting thing to reflect on, because it's something that was very much at play with this video project. That it felt like fun, it felt like a challenge. Did I have any idea how it was going to turn out, where it was going to go, what direction it would go? And the answer is absolutely no. But somehow unconsciously, I think that kind of realization that we can't possibly predict the outcome had kind of sunk in. So I didn't find myself stuck wanting to know how it would turn out before I started. I just started. And it's been a really, really useful and valuable lesson for me to learn, because I think it applies to all sorts of things. You can't know the outcome, so you might as well just take the first tiniest step towards what you fancy doing, what you're drawn to do, and just see what the next step that pops up from there is, rather than trying to control, predict things, force, strive, all those words and those sort of actions that take so much energy. And actually we don't need to do that. We just need to take the first step, and then once we've done that, the second step appears, and we just need to do that. And it's simple, and it's effortless, and it's fun, and it allows you to jettison all that stuff of trying to kind of corral results and experiences into a set outcome. We can never control how things turn out, so we might as well just accept that and go with the flow. And this has come up for me again as I'm looking to really kind of make some changes over the next 12 months. I've learned so much from the video project. I've met some amazing people, had some amazing conversations. I've had opportunities present themselves, and I've discovered things about myself. First one is I love making videos. I didn't know that. I didn't know that before I started doing this project. That's quite an amazing thing and opens, you know, very many more doors. So as I was thinking about what I want to do in the next 12 months, and I've been trying to sort of develop I suppose you would say a vision for it. What's underlying kind of the things that I get attracted to, you know, if it's like the video or if it's doing a certain type of illustration, whatever it might be, you know, doing the diary drawings. What's the kind of the common theme? What's the vision, you know? How do you want to spend the next 12 months? And whilst I'll be really honest, it's been quite tricky to tie that down, because I found myself defaulting to what was sensible, what was achievable, rather than actually what I was drawn to, what excited me, and just stepping towards that. So that whole thinking about, no, you've got to do the sensible, the containable, the realistic, you know, don't be a dreamer, all that sort of thing, all that thinking kind of definitely kicked in. But I'm now at a stage where I do have a kind of working vision, and I'm going to be making some changes and doing some new things in the next 12 months. And part of that confidence to do that has come out of this video project, just by stepping forward and making a video every day. Making that commitment has opened some doors and has made me more confident. It has made me much more comfortable with being visible, and many other things. But it's also shown me that I can have these general goals, and that I can have aspirations for the next 12 months. There are particular things I'm interested in, but all I need to do is take the next step with each of them, is to decide maybe on 2 or 3 I want to focus on. All I need to do is take the next step. I can't predict how they will turn out. I can't predict which will be more successful or not. I can't predict which will be the most well received. I can't predict how people will respond to them. Because again, with the video project, what I have seen time and time again is the things that I predicted at the outset of this project, the things I would have assumed would have happened, the sort of conversations I would have assumed would have happened, the sort of areas I think I would have assumed people would be interested in. All those assumptions were completely wrong. Completely wrong. So therefore, going ahead, all I need to do is take action every day towards those things I'm interested in and take the next steps. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sure I'll talk about it more. I will definitely talk about it more, because I have another idea brewing as well for another similar but kind of different, slightly more daring video project. And we'll see. I will share it all in due course. But today I wanted to just really say, if there's something that you're interested in trying, if there's something you're interested in learning or a change you'd like to make, don't worry about whether it'll come to fruition or not. Don't try and fortune tell and see that end result. Just take the first, the next step, the first thing that seems easy and simple, in the direction of where you want to go. And that is all you need to do. And once you've taken that first step, the second step, the next step will present itself, and that is all. And you will be amazed at how things unfold. And I don't know quite how that works. I really don't understand how that works. But somehow, by taking action towards something you want, things do evolve in ways that you can't predict. So I hope you're having a lovely evening, and do take that step.